today's lecture, we are going to talk about biomolecules and specifically we will talk about carbohydrates. First, we need to know what are biomolecules. Biomolecules basically they are organic compounds made by the living organisms. They contribute in the formation of the mass of the living organism's body, and their most common examples: carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. Nucleic acids, they are of the two types, DNA and RNA. So these are the common types of the biomolecules: carbohydrates, proteins, lipids and nucleic acids. So in this lecture we will talk about carbohydrates. What are the carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are naturally occurring sugar, and their main source is plants. As the plants produce the carbohydrates by the process of the photosynthesis. For example, you can say the general equation of the process of the photosynthesis is 6 molecules of the carbon dioxide plus 6 molecules of the water in the presence of the sunlight. It will release carbohydrates plus 6 molecules of oxygen. So this is the general equation of the process of the photosynthesis, in which you can see that the carbohydrates are produced. So you can see the main source of the carbohydrates are the plants, and the other organisms get these carbohydrates by when they take food, when they take the plant-based food. General formula of the carbohydrates is CH2O into N. N basically, N represents the number of carbon atoms in a molecule of carbohydrate. Which is varying, and you can see in the carbohydrate the ratio of the carbon to hydrogen to oxygen is 1:2:1, and carbohydrates, they are also called as hydrated carbons. So carbohydrates, they are very much important in our daily life because they provide us energy to carry out our daily tasks. They are the rich source of energy. Their major function is they are rich source of energy. and they are also present in the form of the fiber, which is responsible for the good health of digestive system. Carbohydrates also regulate the sugar in our bloodstream, and they store the sugar in the form of glycogen, and starch. Glycogen is the stored form of the carbohydrate in animals, while the starch is the stored form of the carbohydrate in plants. And the carbohydrates, they are also combined with protein and lipids to form glycoprotein and glycolipids. And these glycoproteins and glycolipids, which are formed by the combination of the carbohydrates with the protein and the lipids, they are the structural component of most of animals and bacteria. Glycoproteins and glycolipids, they are the structural component. They are part of the structure of many animals and bacteria. So these are such some functions of the carbohydrates. Now we will talk about the classification of the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are classified on the basis of the number of the carbon atoms present in them and their complexity. They are classified on the basis of number of carbon atoms present in them and their complexity. And their types are monosaccharide, disaccharide, and polysaccharide. Their name represents the number of the carbon atoms in them. Monosaccharides, mono means one, di means two, and poly means many. So it means if the one carbohydrate unit is present, so they are the monosaccharide, and the two monosaccharides joins to form the disaccharide, and the many monosaccharides joins to form polysaccharide. So first we will talk about monosaccharide. monosaccharide, they are the simplest carbohydrates. Or simplest, or you can also call them simplest sugar. They have 3 to 7 number of carbon atoms in them. And their name ends with the suffix "ose", like glucose. For example, as you can see, glucose. So the glucose ends with the suffix "ose". Monosaccharides may be aldose or ketose depending upon the presence of aldehyde or ketone group. So here I said that the monosaccharide may be aldose sugar or ketose sugar. If they have the aldehyde group in them, so they are called as the aldose sugar, and if they have the ketone group in them, so they are called as ketose sugar. For example, glyceraldehyde, it is a triose sugar having 3 number of carbon atoms in it. It may have the 2 types of the structural formula depending upon the presence of the aldehyde group or ketone group. This is a glyceraldehyde and this is also glyceraldehyde, but this is aldose sugar and this is ketose sugar. Why? Because it has a ketone group and it has aldehyde group. Now the question is, what is aldehyde group and what is ketone group? Aldehyde and ketone group, they both have the carbonyl group in common, but in case of the aldehyde, if we talk about the aldehyde, so it has a functional group R. It may be a alkyl group or acetyl group, maybe of any other group or any other functional group like alkyl or acetyl. And on the other side, it has a hydrogen group. So if a carbonyl group has a hydrogen on one side and a functional group on the other side, so it is called as aldehyde, like in this case. But if a carbonyl group, if it has a functional group on both sides, it do not have any hydrogen group, so it is called as ketone. So these are called as aldehyde and ketone, and their presence change the structural and the chemical formula of the sugar. So this is about the general description of the monosaccharide. Monosaccharide can also be classified further. Monosaccharide can also have further classification on the basis of number of carbon atoms, monosaccharides can be classified as trioses if they have the 3 number of the carbon atoms, pentoses if they have the 5 number of carbon atoms, and hexoses if they have 6 number of carbon atoms. The example of the trioses is glyceraldehyde you have seen, and pentoses is the example of pentose sugar is ribose. Ribose is a pentose sugar. Why? Because it has the 5 number of the carbon atoms in the backbone of the structure formula. Like you can make the structure of the ribose over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a ribose sugar because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number of carbon atoms in the backbone. And glucose is the example of hexose sugar. Why? Because it has the 6 number of the carbon atoms in the backbone. You can count the number of the carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is 6, 1. Here is the difference. At the carbon number 3, the hydroxyl group is on left side. In the glucose molecule, at the carbon number 3, the hydroxyl group is on left side. So these all are the examples of the monosaccharides. Monosaccharides also have the other examples like galactose. Galactose is also a monosaccharide, it is a milk sugar. And fructose. Fructose is also a monosaccharide, it is fruit sugar. Galactose is also a hexose sugar, while fructose is also a hexose sugar. And glucose is also a hexose sugar. So glucose, lactose and fructose, they have the same chemical formula, but they have the different structural formula, due to which they are isomers of each other. I will draw the structural formulas of glucose, lactose and fructose over here, so you can make the difference how they are isomers of each other. So this is the structural formula of the glucose. In case of the galactose, add the carbon number 3 and the carbon number 4. At both carbon number 3 and 4, hydroxyl group is present at left hand side. You can see the difference in the structure of the glucose and the galactose. In case of the glucose, hydroxyl group is at the carbon number 3, the hydroxyl group is on left side. But in case of the galactose, at both carbon number 3 and 4, the hydroxyl group is present on left side. The remaining structure is same. While in case of the fructose has a ketone group in it, so it is a ketose sugar. Like at carbon number 2, fructose has a ketone group, while glucose and lactose, they are aldehyde sugar. They are called as aldose because they have the aldehyde group in them. While the fructose have a ketone group, so it is called as ketose. So these are the structural formulas of glucose, lactose and fructose, and they have the clear difference in the structural formula, but their chemical formula is same, which is C6H12O6. So they are called as isomer of each other.
Ma'am, what is fructose?
Fructose is a fruit sugar which is present in fruit.
Okay. How many carbohydrates are involving in the structure of fructose?
Six number of carbons.
नहीं, 6 number of carbons. How many carbohydrates?
It is a monosaccharide.